Okay, good morning. Today is Saturday, the 2nd of April, 2022. The time is 7:15 a.m. Maybe 10 minutes ago, I went outside because last night we had a really cold. The weather just changed, and the weatherman said we would have a frost. So I went outside and covered up the one that was on the right at the on the deck, and I didn't cover the ones on the ground. So just a few minutes ago, I went outside and covered the one that was on the ground. So while I'm outside, I could hear the guy next door, them two young people that claim they're trying to make it look like they're a couple, but they're not. I could hear him calling her name, letting him know that I'm outside. But I kept putting my covering up my plants. And I thought about how they used to say that uh, this young couple was a lost generation. And it meant, the way they were, I'm 63 years old. And these young people think they could just keep attacking me and keep me in the house where I'm still being attacked in the house. And, I was thinking, I started getting angry saying, yeah, this is, because I used to say, no, there's not no lost generation. But I started feeling that, yeah, this is a lost generation. Then I started thinking about it. Really, the generation that's lost is the one that's my age. Because they're the one that's hiring the younger generation to do all this evil stuff that they're doing and dragging them to hell right along with them. So it's the older people who is really lost and dragging the young people right down in the dirt with them. Because they the one that's doing the hiring. The young people the one that's accepting. But you got older people that's doing this gang stalking too and treating people like they not human. See, I can't understand why they can't see what's being done. They're destroying the human race. They got to be something else here, looking like us, because they evidently they can make themselves look like us, and they killing off the humans, thinking they're gonna be left here. See, evidently they don't know the Bible, because this whole earth is gonna burn up. God is gonna purify the earth with fire this time, not with water, but with fire. See, we don't know the whole earth history. I don't know the whole earth history, but I think the earth is older than what we think it is. And I think things has happened way before we was here. It's just not written because it's not necessary. We don't need to know it. But I do believe that God has repeated humanity or something to live on this earth, and it keep messing up. God keep destroying it. And it's going to happen again. And I don't know if it's gonna happen again because God said, this is eternity. But they stupid. I mean, they really stupid, and I'm probably just as stupid for not going outside as much as I should. I just don't want them attacking me and putting this stuff in my body because it hurts. My body be in pain all the time. As soon as because they get paid, but they enjoy doing it. They enjoy. I won't even outside. Probably a good minute. I could hear him just calling her. Let her know I'm outside. But see, soon as they come outside, I'm gonna video them because they already being video. But I'm gonna video the video just to prove that every time I come outside, they come out with them dogs. They're not dog watchers. Dog watchers don't just keep dogs 24 hours a day. People bring their dogs and they go get the dogs, but see, they're not doing that. These dogs just staying there. I mean, what idiot? What idiot? Can they just tell you anything and you just believe it? I seen one man take a dog over there and he looked like he was military. And he knew I was watching. I'm in the house watching him, but he knew I was watching. I just started watching. They act nervous. Why you acting nervous? And I'm in the house looking at you. So how you know that I'm looking at you? Because they get a text and let them know do what I'm doing, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Cause you need to stop doing what you're doing. I can't hardly get no sleep. I'm waking up vibrating every night. There's only been one time since they started making me vibrate. There's only been one time, one night out of years of vibrating that I didn't vibrate. And that's when I was dating this guy some years ago. And he gonna take me to this motel, a hotel, whatever they call. And something happened. Evidently the person he was working with, the person he works with wasn't there. So he had to take me somewhere else. That's the only time that I haven't woke up vibrating. The only time. And then I did get a buzz. I got a quick buzz in my heart. And I think he did it. It's been years since I seen him. Since I realized what this man was doing and stopped letting him stop going places with him. He quit. I ain't seen him since. Ain't heard from him or nothing. But that's what they say. Once you realize, once you find out that they're a gang stalker, you won't hear from them no more. I've heard some people say that, and it's the truth. Once you realize that whoever you seeing is a gang stalker, they won't come back no more. They won't answer your calls, which I don't call them no way. But it just remind me today, it's the only time that, I don't even know how my body has held up all the years with this stuff hitting me like this. So it have to be God is not allowing them to kill me. But they making me fat. This vibration is doing something to me that's making me gain all this weight. And I thought about yesterday when that girl picked up all that paper and left that one bag out there. And just a while ago when I woke up, I could feel it's like a beam in one place. And it was in my side, wasn't even in my spine this time. It was hitting me in the side. And so I moved over. To see if this will still be hitting me. And I wonder is there a weapon in that bag? They got a beam because there's something there for her to pick up all that paper and leave that one bag there. And like I said, we don't have storms. It's the wind, rain. We don't all this, and it's still sitting in the same spot. It haven't even rolled paper. Anytime you have paper or plastic, even plastic or roll, this thing don't even roll because there's something in there. Because when the sun get to a certain place, you can see something in it shining. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's something crystal or something silver, but whatever it is, it shines. I'm not no stupid person. They calling me stupid, but I'm not stupid. I seem to have more sense than everybody else around me. because I'm seeing what's going on and nobody else sees it. Everybody else seems to be in a nightmare. And they stupid because, I mean, now she come from out of the house. She come from out of their house, walked all the way over here with something in her hand. I thought it was a phone at first, but then I started seeing the light on on the porch. So she was shining it before I even came outside. So I'm wondering if she's trying to kill my plants because they see me out there trying to water and grow food. So they're trying to make sure I don't have no food. But if she's so stupid that she ain't trying to grow no food, but she gonna try to come over here and kill my food. Because these people want us dead. We all better try to grow something and have a tree that'll keep producing the food every year. If you know but some pecan trees, you just have to at least you will survive off of pecans. But see, she might need my food. And then she come over here trying to kill it. Like I said, she was doing it before I walked outside. And then when I walked outside, she pointed her phone or whatever that was, because it wasn't no phone, because the phone don't release light like that. Because even after she had stopped shining it, the light went across the yard. But she's an idiot. That's the only thing I could say. Because they see I got cameras out there. I reckon they think you just out there just sitting there. No, you being videoed. You gave me some proof that you are a murderer. Because you're using technology to murder people. This stuff is killing us. And like I said, we all, not just me, need to start writing to our attorney generals. And if they don't apply or do something, then we let the world know who we wrote to. These people need to get out of office. If there's anything we can do, is get them out of office. Don't vote for nobody because they're all crooked. They're all liars. Probably who we vote for won't even get it. Whoever they want to be the president. Look at Biden. Who in the world want Biden to be the president? He see now. I mean, really. Trump act like a jackass, but at least he's smart. Biden is see now. If that's the real Biden, and if that's the real Trump, we don't know if these are real people. We don't know. Because these people is cloning people. They doing all kind of stuff that we don't know what they doing. They creating other stuff. My skin just dry because they just drying me out. But we got to do something to help us survive. Get as much proof of what's being done as we can. Because just talking about it, these judges is part of it. So you got to have proof without a shadow of doubt. And they still probably try to say that that's not what it is, even with the proof. Because that's what people around me has done. Try to say it's something else. don't even look at it good. They'll say it is this, but I'm looking at it. No, that's not what that is. It's this. But they want to never agree with me. I mean, they're really trying to make me crazy. So what will a judge do if we take this in front of a judge? So we have to get these people try to shut her out. Because yesterday what she did, try to shut her down, she did that. Come out of her house, or that man's house, walked all the way over here to that fence, shining some type of light on our porch, or some type of energy. Because that's what it was, some type of energy. Handheld. And that's not the first time they come out of that house with some type of handheld light. And the guy over there, you can see him going all the way right, walking all the way around the house, holding the light up at nighttime. And what is he doing? He trying to some type of antenna where he trying to get something from us or something? I don't know. And then he'll hang it up on the tree. I don't know what these people do because I don't go to these meetings, for one thing. Maybe we need to start going to the meetings to find out what they're doing. Or then we'll be in a whole room full of them devils. Might not come out. Did get an email one time. This was the police. She when I well, trying to think which house were we in. We was in one in this house. We was in another house, and I had signed up for the community week to go in the chat room. I didn't even sign up for this one, and so the community police sent out emails because if this was a woman, she was saying that they needed more. What did she say? I want to lie. She didn't say gang stalkers. Uh, they needed more people to participate in the community watch stuff. They training these people are being trained to gang stalk. They're being trained, and then someone deleted all my emails because I had emailed some videos to myself, especially the woman, the little girl that they sent to my back door. I mean, that video ain't nowhere. I don't know if it's on my hard drive or what. They deleted the videos, the emails from my. That's why I stopped giving my email out to people. Because me and this woman used to email each other. She was from Florida or Georgia. And she wanted to send me something. And I done had two women to do me like that. And they befriend me. And I got to stop befriending people. Even though people say they TI, some of these people just telling lies just to get your address. But I don't live there no more. She got my address, not my phone number. But neither one of them. But you know, some kind of way she didn't. How was it? Something about her phone. She wasn't able to pay. Her phone was off or something. But I paid her. I paid her bill for. She did pay me back. But when I paid it, I called the place what she told me to call. I did call it. And whoever it was that answered said, "You are a good friend." I'm trying to figure out how these people know. How they gonna tell me I'm a good friend? How they know that I am? I'm not just not my phone number. And I told her what the people said. That thing kind of threw me for a loop when they said you're a good friend. That's what I'm saying. They just stuff it just ain't right. It's just stuff just ain't right. And I don't even want to say it, but I don't even know if I want to be here. I ain't gonna come commit suicide, but they so leave them here with the troubles that's coming because they gonna wish they weren't here too. They probably gonna wish somebody would kill them off. Cause the thing that's coming, I keep thinking about my great grandbabies. What's gonna happen to them? Cause all my grandchildren are grown, but I still worry about my family. But these are babies, these are little babies. Because bad times is really coming here. I do believe God is, because there's too many of them, of the prophets, is saying the same thing. And the thing that they're seeing. And it ain't good. It's just something like off a fiction that's headed our way. When it's going to happen, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be dead before it happen or what. But still, I got family that'll still be here. Still be here. And nobody's listening to me. You know. Nobody's listening to me. And if they, I don't know. I do believe in the rapture. The Bible speaks of they'll be caught away. There'll be people that'll be caught up in the sky to meet Jesus in the sky. That's the rapture. But then there's going to be another time after the tribulation and Armageddon where the dead will rise. The ones that's going to die during that time. So it will get saved at that time. And I believe that's when the 144,000 is going to be preaching to help people get saved. I haven't really studied the Bible in a while. And so I do remember the Bible talking about the 144,000. And you got some people that's trying to say that we the 444,000. Some people say we the chosen people. But I can't say, I don't know if we are. I do believe the Negroes are people from the Bible. I do believe that. I do believe that that's why the Africans gave us up, because we're not Africans. Our ancestors, not us, because we ain't never been to Africa. Sometimes I say I might need to go over there. I might could get me a husband if I go to Africa. But anyway, I do believe that's why they gave those people up. They sold them to those Islamic people, because they wasn't Africans. And all black people, not Negroes. Then they started calling us. They started calling us, changed it from Negroes to, I'm trying to think. I know we call African Americans, so I don't know if that was the name. See, like they changed our name 2 times. Black, they started saying we black. Or they used to sing that song about I'm black and I'm proud. And then they changed it to African Americans. But we not Africans. See, we don't know what we are. We just let them name us and we go along with it. People ask me what race I am. I say Negro, because that's what I was called when I was a child, a Negro. But really, we are the tribe of Judah. Even though we still ain't living it. We still not living it. And that was a curse that was put on us because we were disobedient, and we still disobedient. We still, we still, we still cursed people. We still cursed. Because we still living in disobedience. Even the church people still living in disobedience because they're not living according to the Bible. Because you got these greedy pastors. The pastor is the main fault in the church. Because the people follows the pastor. If the pastor start gossiping about somebody, the whole church start gossiping about the person. Whatever the pastor do, that's what they do. Because they put their pastor in the God seat. That's who they worship, that they know pastor. And a lot of them ain't nothing but psychics around here with their third eye open. They ain't functioning under the Holy Ghost. Some people, they people that been pastors for years never received the Holy Ghost. They'll receive the baptism of the Holy Ghost. And then they want to punish you because you know the Bible. I've had a lot of these pastors really want to attack me because I know the Bible. And you can't just tell me anything and I'm going to go with it. But you got teachers, you got doctors and lawyers in these churches. They done went to college and you still is still dumbfounded by the Bible. I got some college, but I ain't I'm not what you call a genius, but I do know the Bible. And I know that a lot of that stuff they teaching wrong in the Bible. They telling lies upon the pulpit, so they don't have a fear of God to stand up there and tell a lie. And then they're reading people's minds. Cause I ain't never, cause like, especially when it come down to tithing, I had never said nothing to nobody in the church about tithing, but yet they want to keep coming against me because of what I know about tithing. And one thing I do know is if I don't pay it, I ain't gonna be cursed with a curse because ain't none of them in their Levites, not one. And if they is, they probably don't know it, and they probably not the pastor. But I didn't come on here to do all this talking. I came on here to talk about me going outside to cover up my plants this morning. So somewhere down in the years, I can still have something to eat. I don't want to have to eat dog food. That's probably the only thing left in the stores. Big old bag of dog food. I don't want to eat that. Still probably won't do hurt you, but still I don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat it. But I can't get that. I don't know. But they keep talking about the White House talking about there's a food shortage. It wouldn't be a food shortage if they stop putting it on the ship out there in that ocean. That's where the food is. Somebody probably need to go out there and rob it and bring the food off of there. They'll probably kill them before they get on the ship. So that's where the food is out there, floating around. I can't understand what kind. I cannot fathom that these people, and then people going along with talking there's a food shortage. There's not no food shortage. The food is on the ship in containers. That's where the food is. You got these rich people like Bill Gates And other people, these filthy rich, Oprah Winfrey, I ain't heard her name buying up no farmland, but they included making these decisions that there are too many people on this earth, and so they decided they want to come up with different situations. They started out with the fire, started out with the floods. Now they're coming up with pandemics. They're coming up with this and coming up with that that'll kill off people. So there'll only be 500 million people on the whole entire earth because they feel there too many people here when they could just leave. They're the one with all the money. Build up your own vehicle that'll take you up in the sky and just move or go on the ground. Whatever they decide they want to do, where they want to live, because they do have bunkers on the ground that they've been building ever since I've been young, and I'm old. I'm getting old anyway. I seen it on television where they was building these luxury bunkers for these rich people. Years and years ago, they started doing this. A lot of these rich people have, what they call them things, underground things up under their houses. And see, that's where they do all their dirt underground, where they raping these children and doing all these rituals and stuff. That's why they still rich, because they all doing the same thing. All of them. If you don't do it, they won't allow you to be rich. They go to these crazy parties where they got something looking like it may be a human, but they show us look like it might be a cake, but when they go to the real parties, something that, because they say these people eat human. I don't know. I'm too poor to go to, they stuff. I'm too poor to even for them to communicate with me, and I'm just good. That's good, because I don't want to be sitting on somebody's table with an apple in my mouth. I'm probably not too poor for them to eat me though. But I can't understand how it is that there's so many people don't see. They don't see what's going on. And that's what's bothering me. The people that don't see nothing. Because those would be the main one that could kill us. Because they don't see nothing. They just think we crazy. And they might want to get rid of us. You know. Whatever these people send out there, they'll go for it. Just like this here fix. All these people taking the fix, and then they brag about how they done took the fix. And when they start changing you, how you gonna brag then? When whatever that is in that fix, they turn that signal and everybody start getting sick, start getting that fever that's gonna change you, change your genome. Because they can't change our DNA, but they're gonna transhumanize people. Transhumanize people. And those who don't see nothing is the one that's getting it. Because they falling behind what these people are saying. And these people may not be human. Because I'm telling you, I seen stuff on these people. I seen some of their faces change. I seen some of the light face lights up, some of them something go doing something with their eyes. And it's like they can be acting normal and then something will switch on them. And they start looking at you, looking at you with the eye, with a stare. All of them got this stare. And those are the people that always get called to come to do something when something break down in your house. That's how that girl walked from out of her house all the way over here to do something. Now, if I was a violent person, I had something to shoot her right on down. Because she had a lot of nerve to walk her behind over here, shining that light on our porch. Nobody's bothering her. Now, if I was to do something in retaliation, then they'll think I'm wrong. You out there picking up paper, but yet you left a whole bag out there that's been sitting there for months. Nothing can move it. She didn't even try to pick it up because there's more to that bag than meet the eye. And I'm the only one that seemed to see there's something ain't right with that bag because it don't move. And then she just threw the trash in the yard. She just threw the trash in the yard because if she wanted to pick up paper, where they go out from out their house and go to the house next door and just throw whole bags of trash. She could have did that. She could have cleaned that up. Why you gonna walk all the way out to the fence and pick up paper when there's a whole yard of trash next door to you? Well, y'all picking up, but y'all the one that's throwing that trash down there. Cause nobody live in that house, so the house is not dirtying up the yard. It's those people next door. Cause I got it on video. I got it on video where the guy come out their house, walked next door with a whole bag of trash and just threw it over there. And just threw it over there. But she gonna twist her behind way down here. But she gonna regret it. She gonna regret that. Cause God saw everything she did, everything they do every day. All these people is gonna pay for what they do. All of them. From the time somebody started gang stalking me, and I do believe ever since the 80s, I've been on the type. I don't bother nobody. The doctors who implanted me, they gonna get it too. I'm speaking it into the atmosphere. People say you're speaking to the atmosphere. I'm speaking it. And there's power of life and death in the tongue. And I'm speaking it. That they judgment come on every person, every single person who's been attacking me since they started attacking me. I don't even know if it's been from my childhood or what. But everybody, all of them. And my sister. Whoever been killing my sister. Because she is really, it's a sad case. To see what they've done to her and they haven't stopped. What make it so bad? They still attacking her. And I'm the only one see it. I'm the only one that can see what's being done. And they're trying to make it look like I'm not properly taking care of her, but I'm taking care of her. I don't care what the people want to think, 'cause I know what I do, and I know she get fed every day, she get washed every day. They so much I can do for her. Every morning she wake up, her mouth is dry just like mine is dry because that crap is coming out under this house. Her floor, I can't hardly sit in there and feed her because my feet burn so bad. I have to keep my feet propped up while I feed her because my feet feel like they're on fire because of whatever this stuff is up under this house. It clings to my feet. And I don't understand why nobody else is feeling this stuff but me and her. Look at how big my arms is. Because this stuff is doing something to me. It's doing something to me on the inside of my body that's causing, I don't know what it's causing, but I know my arms ain't this big. My body ain't this big. My face ain't this big. You know, I don't know what this stuff is doing to me, but I'm ready to get out from around it. I know that. If I had the money, I'd have been gone. As soon as I moved in, I'd have moved out. But when you're poor, you can't just jump up and do stuff. If I had the money, first of all, if I'd had the money that my sister had, I'd have my own home and dare somebody to bring me behind on my property. Cause I have me some weapons. Sit out there in front of my house you want to, you're gonna get shot up. And it's just that. I'll buy me some land way off somewhere. Build me a house, and I won't be having no neighbors. I wouldn't have no neighbors. But I have it set up that if people come around, that I have a system to show me that there's somebody there. Because they're doing a whole lot of underground stuff. Putting stuff underground so they can, because that stuff is not, they don't care about you having cable. It's like all the wiring and stuff for the house now is going underground. Because they're going to use that same wiring to attack you. That same wiring, because that's where the electrical system is underground. And then you got these people that's contractors that's doing stuff on their own, but they still have to get permission from the city. They can't just come and put stuff underground. They have to get permission. Even if they're not the city workers and they private security, private contractors, they can't just come putting down stuff under the ground. They have to have permission. Somebody have to have permission. And then they have to have license. So whatever being done, either your city councilor or the mayor know about it. They know that we're being murdered, slowly murdered, a slow death. And like I said, I'm seeing more and more young black people being gang stalked. More and more. And I don't even know if the people that's surrounding me, all these black people that's surrounding me, if they even Americans. Or some of these people is coming over here on what you call it, lotteries, coming from where they're getting some type of lottery that they could come over here with off of some kind of they get money, place to live, and a job. I don't know how that go, but I heard about it. And then they show all these people walking from way from, supposed to be walking away from somewhere, but they be lying. Them people ain't walking that far, coming from other countries to come here with little children. Now, what fool will do that? Who gonna do that? Do all that walking and you got little children. Like you really gonna trust yourself amongst all those people and you don't know what type of people it is. That you're just gonna walk and walk. Nobody looking like they tired. Nobody, the children ain't crying. You know, people got on flip flops. How you gonna walk that far in flip flops? And your feet ain't busted. Because when them African people walk, you look at their feet, you can tell that they walk somewhere. They've been walking. Because their feet probably hard as a shoe. And they're not walking in thousands of people, little babies. And this is a so pitiful time. This really is a pitiful time. And it's so bad what's going on with us that you can't even trust people who say they being targeted. Because these gang stalkers are such liars, such fake people that they have no shame. They don't even have no shame. They have no conscience. And the main thing, people don't have the fear of God in them. They don't have the fear of God. So I'm going to get off of here. I done been talking long enough. Sometimes I just have to talk just so keep my mind, keep me with sanity. I'm trying to fight for my life. These people don't own me. They don't own me. And you got that little, oh, I really, because I had an opportunity to buy me a gun. I didn't buy it. But I'm going to have to go ahead and, because I'm seeing how dangerous these people are and how bold they are and how they don't have no type of care about what they do. Because I just keep thinking about how she walked out that house and walked straight over him. It really makes me want to whoop her. That's what it really makes me want to do. Get me a bed and go back over to her house and whoop her down. Because that pissed me off. Because nobody's bothering them. She see me out there trying to fertilize my plants and stuff. You going to walk over here and you trying to kill my plants. Because that's the first place she shined that light was on the porch where my plants at. And see, the more I talk about it, the more she don't, you don't hurt her. She best to leave me alone. That's the best thing for her to do is to leave me alone. You's a black woman. I'm a black woman. And you trying to destroy my food because you ain't got sense enough to try to grow none yourself. She'll be the main one that need to eat off my trees. Because she is an idiot. Because these people thinking these people really going to be there for them. But they're not. Because they ain't nobody going to be there for them. Because when that war comes to America, and I do believe a war is coming, where they going to be at? Who going to save them? Not our military. Cause America going down. That's why I wish I could get out of America. I wish I could get out of America or find me a cave to go down in and stay there. Fix it up, put my furniture in it, and just stay in that cave. I'm telling people, y'all better try to get some kind of protection because these dreams that these people having, this is seeing Russia and China and some other country is coming to war with America. And it was saying that China is going to take the women back to China and make sex slaves out of them. Going to help them on dope and make sex slaves out of them. So that means our men going to be dead. Or Russia just want to come and take over America because we got nuts running our country. That the people don't have no common sense. People don't have no type of common sense. Even though I still believe Biden and Obama and that general, whoever that general is, I can't remember his name, but they had some type of machine that was taking the votes out. I don't believe Biden won. I don't believe it. I do believe that Trump was supposed to win, but see, Trump should act like he had some sense instead of being a jackass. He's an intelligent man. I intelligent, but he acts so stupid. He just and made people not like him. And then you got the black people talking about he's a racist because he keep doing the white power sign. And but let him do it. Don't black people do black power? So if he want to do white power, then let him do it. Just act like you got some sense. Cause you see, the white power ain't doing nothing but made a mess of this country. And then the only black president, well, I don't even know if he black, cause he just brown, put like that. He might not even claim to be, well, he not of us, really. He's not even from America. That he come here passing laws that just, they're totally against God. The only black president that had the balls to do it because, why? Why would he do something like that? Why would he totally come against God? All these presidents, all these years, and he the only one that made a law that is an abomination against God. Now, why would he do Obama do that? Really, why would he do that? I know the answer, but I'm asking. I'm trying to see if anybody else know the answer to it. Well, I reckon I done said enough. Let me get off of here.